What grade would you give him for this offseason? We mentioned something again. Was it Caleb? Which Martin did they get?
Yeah.
Caleb.
Yeah, Twin. No, that was a good addition with Twin. Good addition with Dre Drummond. Good addition with Paul. Good draft pick with Jarrett McCain.
Eric Gordon again.
Yeah,
keeping Maxey.
That's a bringing in more offense again with Eric Gordon, that veteran, that sniper. Young Maxey. Of course, we already know he was going to get the bread. You know, we said that. You know, I don't know what that means, right there.
I'm just point out the hat.
But yeah, no, we got a pretty good team this year. Now, remember last year or a couple months back, I was saying sit Embiid down because we don't have that team to make that championship run.
You said, don't even bring him back for the playoffs.
So now, just imagine if he do sit his ass down with this team we got now, I feel more confident this year than I did last year. I definitely feel more confident.
That Maxey and PG can hold down the fort, that some of the bench guys can keep him in the mix until you know for a fact he's healthy enough to come back.
We got more of a solidified bench. They brought Oubre back. We got more of a
Lowry
solidified bench.
Well.
Yep, and that's leadership right there, championship leadership. So no, I feel more confident this year that we definitely could do something better than last year.
Are they the biggest threat to the Celtics?
Got to be. It's only 4 teams in the East: the Celtics, the Heat.
There's 15. How dare you?
The who?
Right,
the Celtics, the Heat, Milwaukee,
the Knicks.
I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks number 2 to Boston.
Tibbs is going to be playing those dudes 47 minutes a game.
That's what he always do.
But they're going to fall short, too, because they ain't got no interior scoring. I mean, I love Mitch. Mitch is not a scorer. Mitch is, he that tip-in guy.
They're going to miss Isaiah. They're going to miss Isaiah.
I mean, Julius will give him some of that.
Yeah,
he can go inside, outside.
But he's not a big, though. He's
like
not.
And
then as we've seen, it's going to come down to it in them playoffs. Like you said a second ago, in the playoffs, everything slow down. It becomes more half court, gets a little bit more physical. Yo, them cats too small. This ain't college. Exactly. If this was college, NCAA, shit, yeah, that's a formidable Nova crew right there. As much as I love all those guys a lot, and it finds that it's crazy a lot of Philly guys playing on a New York team, but I mean that blows my mind right there.
Yeah. Why don't they want to play for the Philly team? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe contract negotiations. Who knows?
Okay.
But
as a Philly guy who lives in New York,
it's your fault.
It's a better city, but we love Philly. Philly's home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Philly got some good food. I ain't gonna lie to you. They got some really good food.
Indubitably.
But I got a question for y'all. Okay, speaking about the Sixers. So what happens? And God forbid, knock on wood for him. So when Joel goes down for 10 games, right, in the middle of the season, and then Andre Drummond takes a spot, and then they start scoring like 20 points more, and flying up and down the court, and they go like 9-1, 8-2. What's going to happen then? And Paul George is playing out of his mind those 10 games, and Tyrese Maxey is going insane. What happens then? I mean, that's Joel Embiid. You're paying him $50 million a year. So
that's why he going to start when he healthy.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say, they're scoring 21.
I know.
I feel you, but I like that, though, because now that's a whole different mode. That's a whole different beast coming off of that bench with Dre Drummond.
That's what I was
He's
going
to get up and down.
Get them
You know what I'm
boards.
saying? Get them boards. We out. And then the other thing, you're not necessarily dependent on him to be that offensive scorer, that offensive prowess like we do with Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Dre, we expecting him, Dre, I need about 15 to 22 rebounds tonight. Yeah. And he going to go out there and do it. It's like it's automatic with that cat.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, to me, that's a good problem to have because then you're just starting to find some identity. I mean, the Sixers have had this whole issue for all of Joel Embiid's career that when he goes to the bench, the plus minus is terrible, which I honestly think isn't really like a reflection of Paul Reed or Andre Drummond in the past or whoever. It's just because Joel is so good that like the gap between him and your replacement level backup is, I mean, it's the same thing with Jokic.
I say Jokic has similar.
Exactly. So
I mean, but Jokic is just, bro.
Of course.
Anybody after Jokic, I'm sorry, besides a couple centers is going to be a huge fall off.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think if they find some identity in the regular season that they know they can go to when he's in foul trouble or he's tired or he's hurt in the playoffs, I think that's a good thing.
Definitely. I feel like that's what tripped him up last year. As much as you didn't have Joel, it still never felt like they established an identity without him. Like y'all played 40 games, including playoffs without him. Y'all got to have some type of identity.
Yeah.
You know he will or will not be there.
Philly's year last year was like 3 chapters. It was, we got to figure out the James Harden shit. And once they trade, once like he was not playing and they were still like, it took him a while to get traded, but he wasn't going to be part of the team, right? That's when like, all right, the second chapter was now it's Tyrese Maxey. He has arrived. He's actually like ready to fill this spot. And then Joel got hurt. And that was like, all right, well, this is kind of a lost year. Those was like the 3, but they knew that they were playing for this space this summer because they had Tyrese
coming back,
not take his deal.
Yep.
And I think once Ty took that step, they were like, okay, actually, like the vision is coming together. Our master plan, like it might work, and it did. So
and and then now look at it too. Like I say, you can't discount Kyle Lowry. You know what I'm saying? That's the veteran right there. You know, I'm thankful
experience.
He's still around. Yeah, that's championship experience. We know he ain't going to be getting no 25, 30 minutes a night, especially with, young fella McCain. But guess what? He's in both of their ear. He's in Maxey's ear. He's in McCain's ear, as telling them, giving them that vision, giving them those old head point of views. And that's what you need right now, that veteran. That's why I feel more confident in this team that we have this year. Yeah. Not saying that we're going to win it all, but like, goddamn, we're going to be one of them top teams in the East.
Yeah, because you just need a chance. Like
that's it. That's it.
And saying we're championship or bust is crazy.
Yeah, fact.
Like the high, like Philly's the most analytically, driven of all of them, right? Like the highest chance a team thinks they like literally have going into a year is like 11%. Like that's not even a roll of the dice because that's 1 in 6. Like, or maybe the math is, I think it's 16%, 1 in 6. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's close. It's close to a roll of the dice. It's not very high.
Right.
So like even if you are the most stacked team, like even though Boston was wire to wire supposed to win it, like what if Denver won the West and it was just a terrible matchup and Boston lost, and then like now you're trading Jaylen Brown because he's popping off on Twitter about Derek White, and it's like a whole, you know what I mean? Like these things open and close and change on a dime, and it's very hard to win.
So what's the mood around Philly, Jake? I'll ask you.
Like in the org or in the streets?
Both.
Both. I mean, all my friends from Philly, like Sheed's pumped. Like they think, all right, this is the best team that this org has had since when. Like this team's better than the 0-1 team that made the final. That team sucked. Like they were
sucked is extreme, but
very extreme.
I mean,
by comparison, skill level wise, they were not.
We had a good bench that year, and that was the biggest thing.
Matt Geiger off the bench, game 1.
Yeah,
Georgia Tech's finest.
12 footers. Yeah, I think they all believe that this is definitely their best chance, probably since Doc and Malone.
How much stock are y'all putting into Paul George?
They put what, 212 million.
Does it concern y'all that the Clippers, like, do we think the Clippers knew anything? It's like, nah, we will not give.
Well,
like,
I mean, everything is like that. For that organization you're playing with, yeah, they got a couple inside secrets or whatever that they know because you've been playing for them for the last so and so years. So yeah, it's little things that they know. But yeah, we excited in the streets. We excited. I would say the only thing that we get teased about a lot in Philly now is just them damn TikTok videos of
oh my god
of McCain. Yes. But other than that. Hey, young fella, you keep balling like that on the court.
You can do whatever you want.
Gonna say nothing.
Joel gonna be dancing with him.
Man,
he gonna get a couple game winners.
Let's dance our way right to the finals then.
Right.
I think I said something. I said something about that. I was like, yo, the more you guys talk about Jared McCain, the more money he gets.
Yeah.
Right? But
he's a legit TikTok star.
No,
yes.
100%.
Literally.
But my thing is, I think he's trolling because I watched him play at Duke and I saw him play in high school, but I didn't think he was going to be this good. I'm not going to lie to you.
That boy hooping,
I'm glad he changed. But if you watch him play at Duke, he's getting double-doubles. He's trolling everybody. And you can tell because he plays really, 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 really hard. And he goes and gets rebounds. He's not, you'd think he'd just be out there shooting threes and, letting
he'll get to it,
Yeah, exactly.
Classic point guard.
Exactly. And so
so you think this is like a little bit of like a hustle. Like,
100%.
I dance, I have my nails, now I'm going to come kill you.
You think I'm soft and I'm not.
Wow.
Exactly. Just like,
That's mind games
No,
right there.
that's I noticed that
chess.
when I was watching him play, I was like, bro, there's no way. That's all for camera and for show. I mean, he's got 2 million followers. He gets paid every single TikTok he drops.
Yeah.
So it's
got
like
over what, 2 or 3 million followers, something like that.
And now you see, especially in kids, and I'm from California, Los Angeles, you see kids out there, parents aren't like, they're not yeah, do your TikTok. You know, like they're not tripping. I'm like, wow.
It's a new
Because
game.
me and she growing up, like, come on, dog.
Yeah,
It's a new game now.
If Jared McCain played with Rasheed Wallace, okay, no.
No.
That's all I'm gonna say. Especially
Y'all
in
would have been
Portland.
dancing it up if he's hitting them buckets, scoring 20 a game.
No. Bonzi Wells and all them dudes, there's no way. Can you
Wells
imagine
would've been
Ruben
dancing.
Patterson or somebody like that?
I'm with Marcus on this one.
Right? Yeah,
But no, young fellow balls though. I'm glad he balling like crazy out here at summer league. Like I said, it's a great addition. I think we got a pretty good team this year. We're definitely going to do more than what we did last year, with or without Embiid. You know, can't necessarily now. It's like more with him a question mark. Like how many games you going to give us? So we're going to go ahead and operate. You know, look at playing without you. Sorry, big fella, but we got to look at playing without you. So I'm glad they brought Dre in, because we all know at some point during the season, you know, he might get hurt for, like you said, for a couple games, or, you know, coach might go ahead and rest him with that whole little resting shit that they do now. And so, man.
That resting shit.
I just think that when that does happen, I think that the Sixers are going to score so many more points, and it's just going to be a better product to watch for everybody. And it's going to be
up and out.
It's going to be very. I've seen it happen to a lot of people, so it's just going to be very interesting, especially if they're winning. You got Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. Like 2 stars are always bigger than 1. You know what I'm saying? And then plus it's stuff you hear about in Philly in the stands about, you know, Joel getting hurt, his health, you know, his nutrition, stuff like that. So it's just like, we wouldn't be talking this much about him if he wasn't this good. You know?
Sure. Exactly.
He gets paid $50 million, and we're talking about him for like the past 30 minutes. That's how good he is. It's just, he just needs to I think he needs to take his training more serious.
Yeah.
Because like she said, if he really came in at 280, he'd be flying up and down the court.
A whole totally different player.
Yeah,
we saw it a couple years ago when Jokic took that step, and not that he, you know, 6-pack cut up, but you saw him take a step in his fitness.
Yeah.
And they took off, won a championship, another MVP, and so it makes a difference. Like you said, he's 30 now, or about to turn 30. So
he's 30.
How many more?
I think he's 8 days older than me. I can tell you confidently, Joel Embiid's 30.